Well, it's that time where we do get to know the pronunciation of words, and we are joined by Willis, the word master, who is coming to us live from Kisumu County. Thank you so much for joining us, Willis. And we're going to start by taking a look at a word on the street. Today, this is what we asked the residents of Eldoret and Nyeri counties to pronounce.
Samtras, sumptuous, sumptuous,
sumptuous.
And that's the word in the street. Let's now connect to Willis Ochieng. On Twitter, you'll find him on @Willis Ochieng 1. That is the word master. Willis, thank you so much for joining us. It's such an honor to have you on this edition of Friday Briefing. How's your week been?
Joy, my week has been wonderful, and I've just listened to people trying to pronounce the word on the streets, and anyway, it's understandable when it comes to such tricky words.
Yes, and we heard very different pronunciations right there, and I think you need to help us with the pronunciation of that word. Is it sumptuous, sumptuous? What is it?
I've heard even somebody saying Samson and Samtias and all that. But anyway, the short of it is we say sumptuous, sumptuous, a sumptuous meal, sumptuous joy.
Sumptuous. At least now they know. And let's now move on to yet another word. When you try to isolate something, are you alienating it? Alienating it, alienating it? What are you doing?
Well, many people talk of alienate, very common locally, but the correct pronunciation is alienate, 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 to alienate somebody. And we have alien, not alien. Alien, alienate. So we should always get it right. We avoid alien, and we should also avoid alienate. Alien, alienate.
All right, Willis. And is it manure, manure? What is the right pronunciation?
We say manure, manure. And this is reminding me about one Brian Oyondi who was asking about it, as well as tenure. But tenure should not be tenure. We say manure, but the pronunciation of T-E-N-U-R-E is tenure, somebody's tenure.
All right, Willis, let's now move on and take a look at yet another. Is it preset, preset, preset? What is it?
That word is not pronounced the way it is spelled. So we should avoid saying preset or preset. We say preset, preset, not preset. And we also say reset, reset, not reset. So some of these words are not having what we call phonetic spelling. That is, they are not pronounced according to the letter sequences or the spelling of the given words.
And usually when we're having beauty contests, there's a word that is very difficult to pronounce by very many. Actually, Sophie Simiu of Kakamega is asking, is it a pageant, pageant, pageant? What is it?
We say pageant, pageant, then pageantry. It's a word which is tricky. Some say pageant, pageant and all that, but the best or the acceptable pronunciation is pageant, then pageantry.
And there's a difficult word, negate. What is it?
Or to nullify the effect of something. We say negate, negate. The first letter E takes the short or pure vowel sound E. So you say ni, that is in the first syllable. Negate, not negate, negate.
So, medicine that a lot of people do buy over the counter sometimes to help relieve them of either stomach ache. Is it magnesium, magnesium?
You've just said what is commonly heard locally, that is magnesium. But we don't say that. In that word, letter S takes the voiced sound Z. That is Z, not S. So S is voiceless. That is, you produce that sound without the vibration of the vocal cords. But in this case, we say magnesium, magnesium. So we should avoid magnesium, magnesium.
Magnesium. All right. And Willis, what's the surprise word for us today? I'm sure there's quite a lot you have for us.
Well, Joy, the surprise word is the one that I'm having in this paper. So when you look at this paper, many people would say mutual. Common locally, mutual. But the correct or acceptable pronunciation of this word is mutual. In other words, in the first syllable, we have the glide ew, ew. So you say mew. Both in British and American English, you say mew. So it's mutual, mutual respect, not mutual respect. That is my surprise word. And as I come to the confusing words, Joy, many people say hips when referring to the part of a human body. So and so's hips, hips, not knowing that when we say that, what we are talking about is the word below. Heaps of garbage, heaps of garbage, H-E-A-P.
I almost
heaps.
cannot make...
But when we talk of the part of the body, you say hips, hips, not heaps. H-I-P-S, hips. H-E-A-P-S, heaps. Just like lips and leaps, leaps and bounds, but so and so's lips. Are we together, Joy?
Yes, we are together. In other words, one is said very fast and the other one is a little bit slow.
The difference here is what we call the length of the vowel sound. The first one, letter I, takes the short or pure vowel sound E. Hips, lips, hips, lips. But you come to the second word, that is the one below, the vowel is longer. That is E, lips, heaps. So you say heaps of garbage, not heaps of garbage. But the part of a human body, we have to say hips. A bit tricky, Joy.
Well, thank you so much, Willis. Indeed, that was tricky. I almost couldn't tell the difference until I realized one can be said faster than the other. Well, thank you so much, Willis. I look forward to having you again in the future. What is your Twitter handle, Willis?
My Twitter handle is at Willis Ochieng 1. At Willis Ochieng 1. Always we should remember that when it comes to any question or when there is any issue somewhere.
All right, thanks a lot, Willis Ochieng 1. Find him on Twitter using that Twitter handle. And you can also use at KTN Kenya in case you want any words pronounced. You can always tweet him and ask him about that. And that's it for Mind Your Language. Up next, we're going to be having the sport updates.